Hi, my name is Desiree Wesson with Wesson Interiors, and I create designs that transform everyday spaces into bold, personalized environments. Come with me as I walk you through how I build a design concept for a client. Let's go.
So let's take this bedroom for example. First, we'll start with a clean slate. We'll just remove everything in the bedroom. And then what I like to start with for designing is wallpaper. And so for this bedroom, I chose this very vibrant wallpaper just to kind of set a statement for when you walk into the room. And then my next design piece would be curtains. I wanted to put these floor to ceiling to just elevate the room even more, and then also break up a bit of that pattern that's going on. And then from there, we can't go wrong with a ceiling fan. So I found this little cutie. I think it floats really well with the wallpaper. From there, we'd probably want to add a bed since it's a bedroom. I loved this green velvet, the rounded corners, adding curves to a room really helps break up all of those 90-degree angles and points. Really is more appealing to the eye to have that bit of round edges. And then we definitely want to add some nightstands in there. I really loved these darker wood toned nightstands. Again, help break up that bold pattern color that's going on, and then it's got a really good contrast as well, adding a mix of materials from the wood and the velvet going on too. So if we're not feeling this bedding, we can change it up. We might want to add some color. Of course, you can pick a solid color, just one. You can pick two. And then rule of thumb is to have 3 sources of lightings. So we've got our, ceiling fan light up at the top of the room, but then we want to have 2 lamps on the side, or of course you can do sconces. Then we want to add a little bit more seating. I love a little bench at the end to put our shoes on, and it's always nice to have an extra seating area in the bedroom. So this bench is a really good use of space, and wanted to make it white to again break up the color. And then can't go wrong with some art. I loved this piece. I love the gold matching the gold handles on the nightstands. I love that it's a big piece above the bed, so it also helps break up the pattern. Last but not least, we want to top it off with a rug. I loved this color. It's a jute rug. I wanted to stick with a solid so that, again, we're not going too crazy with the already bold statement on the walls. So I used that light pink and just drew it from the little wall. So here is our finalized design.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe.